Welcome to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. And only in Tennessee do you get a sight like this. Not only are the end zones checkered, so too the crowd, a mirror image to prove that they will give their all for Tennessee. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Volunteers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. On the run, it's Durham. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up. And you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality and the great game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Offense getting set for first down. They'll give it to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying out to the left. Inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Now the play fake. Dances away. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Makes the grab over the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. LSU quick to the line.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. They try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught him. He was ready for that.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. With the catch, it's Thomas. On the move is the 30. He's loose. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. They're bringing heat. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Past the 50. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown ball. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge play and gets points out of it.
The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But
he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the catch down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well-earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud recently. Like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
The quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target. They're just not on the same page.
After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle, it's Durham. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. LSU right back to the line. DB's right up on the receivers. The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Line gets set, 1st down. Wide out in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
They'll go right back to it. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. The Big Orange churning out those 1st downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. He stopped at the 45 after picking up. Then the 1st down.
first down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking for room. It's Sampson. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looks as if he's going to run it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
The throw to the outside is complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Movement here from the tight end. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Snap it to the back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these down.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteer! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for space. It's Durham. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And they're not on the same page there.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. They'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Watkins. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Grabs it in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
And this is going to be incomplete on third. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line. on 4th down. They're taking to the air. Throws to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly. So you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Handoff to the single running back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. On the run, fires downfield. And is picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness. And the ball is intercepted. Touchdown ball! And this defense coming out with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now early in the 3rd quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back, taking a shot. I like the aggressiveness.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. The throw. It's caught. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They'll run play action. Caught behind the line. It's Durham. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? The defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Yeah, and just stay aggressive if you're on offense, right? You're now into the opponent's territory. It's 4th down. Dial up your best 4th down play. Keep this drive going.
Coming after it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Throws for the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
This is just Johnny on the spot. Now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happened.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
What are you guys doing? This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Feeling some heat. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Tennessee 35, LSU 7.
And the Volunteers will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Can they catch him? Spin, still running. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive. It made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Tigers! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, the last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points.
Got it! Touchdown, Volunteers! And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
LSU 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's going to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab on the right. And he breaks into the open. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tigers. Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. A first down for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Across the 25, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. And the ball's racing to the line in a hurry-up. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They're trying to get to it. Fires downfield. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Volunteers are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now on second and goal. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Getting some heat. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So,
going to take a shot at this DB. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. Fires it incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Lofts one high and deep. And the pass hits, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Fires on the move. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Second down coming up. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. The Tigers will hustle to the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires downfield. He's got it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
That's a first down for the offense.
Motion from the offense. He wants to throw. Going up top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Flushed out of the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Out of the gun to give to the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete to Long.